All right, guys. Let's quickly analyze Euro USD and GBP USD. All right. So as always, we start from the higher time frame, which is top-down analysis. And I said top-down analysis is the only analysis you need. All right. So like I keep saying, don't be the person that you always go to the lower time frame looking for fantastic 5 year and there, oh, this is fantastic 5 or this is a scenario this, and then you enter, and then most of the time you see that market is kicking you out of the all the time. Most of the time you see that your win rate is compared to your losing rate. The losing rate is more higher than your win rate because you are comfortable looking for setup in the lower time frame, and then you say, oh, this strategy does not work, does not do this, or does no longer work. You need to understand the trend of the market, right? If you are looking for fantastic 5 in the wrong direction of the market tends to hit you out, right? So we have to know the direction or the trend of the market, and then we look for fantastic 5 in line with the trend. All right. So that is why I said top-down analysis is the only analysis you need. So let's get started, guys. In this one, we are not going to spend so much time because I think I've been doing analysis on this on my free Zoom session. So let's just start from either weekly or daily time frame, and then we analyze the pair. So guys, this is the daily time frame, or let's start from the weekly. If you come to the weekly time frame, you may also see that it's kind of ranging, but then we can actually found based on market structure wise, we can actually see that this is a push, or this is a impulse. Let me pick that pen. This is impulse. This is impulse, and this impulse was able to break this high, and the whole of this is correction. So impulse, correction, and then the market will continue going bullish, right? And also based on, you see how market structure is moving, everything is pointing bullish, right? So this is impulse, this is correction, and then we are on another move. So we feel like, okay, fine. The market wants to go up, but like we said, everybody is looking at the chart in respect to their strategies. So as a basket trader, I will also be looking at the chart in respect to our own strategy to see if the market is going to give us what we know in line with the direction of the market. All right, so let's go to the daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, we can clearly see that from the daily, we can also see that this is a very big, this was the impulsive move from the weekly time frame, and this is the correction. And based on market structure here, we can find a Quasimodo reversal from this point here. Yeah, we can find a Quasimodo reversal from the daily. So we can mark here, this is what can mark here. This becomes what? This becomes the low. This is the high, the higher high, and then the lower low, all right? So this is a Quasimodo from the daily time frame. So this Quasimodo becomes our direction, all right, in the lower time frame for us to know that, okay, price is going to be going up. But then we need to look for confirmation. We need to do more verification for us to be able to be sure that market is going to reverse from this point here, this Quasimodo, and then the market will start tanking up back bullish, right? So let's go to look for confirmation. Confirmation is extra confirmation of the direction of the market. So since we found a Quasimodo on the daily, which means our confirmation is going to come from the from the weekly and the monthly time frame. So let's get to the weekly. So if you come to the weekly, you see that this big momentum candle, these two big momentum candles is actually double Marabozo, right? This is a big momentum candle. This is a big momentum candle that was pushing the market up impulsively, and right now the market retraced back. So this big two momentum candle, which is a double Marabozo candle, see that this one is a strong indication that, okay, it's a strong confirmation that, okay, this market may start pushing up back bullish, right? So this is our confirmation. This double Marabozo, this big momentum candle becomes our confirmation, extra confirmation. So let's get back to the daily time frame. Now, we will not have to take a trade from the daily time frame, right? Because when the market was coming, I predicted when this market was dropping in my free Zoom session, right? So when the market was dropping, let me reduce the, yeah. It's fine. So when the market was dropping, when market was somewhere here, I predicted that, okay, we are expecting the market to drop, to look for selling opportunity based on Fantasy 5 to drop down to this point. And then if the market comes here, we'll start looking for selling opportunity. But remember, when the market was moving from this point to come to the daily Quasimodo like this, the market in a lower time frame, H4, H1, is moving in respect to what? In respect to market structure. So if we want to be buying Euro USD, we want to wait for the breach of the Dow theory. The breach of the Dow theory from H1, H4 will give us another extra Quasimodo for us to start buying on this Euro USD without fear of favor, right? So let's go to the H4 time frame. So if you look at the H4 time frame, when the market was dropping, you see that market was dropping based on characteristics of a downtrend, guys. This is a high, this is a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, where the market come in contact with the daily Quasimodo reversal. So what are we expecting? We are expecting a confirmation here. We're expecting another confirmation here, another setup for us to see that, okay, this Quasimodo on daily is going to hold, because price may come here on that daily Quasimodo and keep tanking down. Price tends to do whatever it likes. That is why you need to wait for extra confirmation. So what we can see here, on the H4 time frame, I can clearly see that the market is creating a Quasimodo here. Market is creating a Quasimodo, a blind spot, not Quasimodo. Remember, when we're expecting a reversal in a particular point, the setup that we tend to look out for is the reversal setup, right? Reversal setup includes Quasimodo reversal, Quasimodo reversal, MEF, which is manipulation entry formula, and a blind spot. So from what we can see here, this is a blind spot, guys. So here is the last bearish engulfing that come in contact with the daily Quasimodo, the bearish engulfing, and then price is now breaking this bearish engulfing significantly, right? So that becomes a Quasimodo for us. A blind spot for us, right? It's a confirmation that, okay, when price move up, definitely price may continue to move and come in contact to this point before retracing to activate from this blind spot for us to buy. So what we are waiting for is price to retrace from here, give us a entry confirmation on M15, then we can ride this. We can also choose to enter this trade directly from the H4 time frame or H1 time frame, but personally, I enter my trade from the lower time frame, which is M15, so that I'll be able to maximize a higher risk to reward ratio, right? Because I believe in risk to reward ratio. So now, for us to also consider this one to be a blind spot, to take this blind spot serious, because I feel like market is still going to push. Maybe from tomorrow, today is what? Today is Wednesday. From tomorrow, Thursday, then we may see that retracement back where we can actually engage on Euro USD for a buy, all right? Why? Because I'm waiting for a confirmation. Remember, in each of our setup, we need a confirmation. So if we are looking at this as a blind spot, because the market is just creating this blind spot, currently is creating this blind spot, so you just have to exercise patience for things to go the way you want them to, right? Okay, let me change the color. For things to go in line with your strategy. So for me, since it happens on the daily and the H4 time frame, our time frame of confirmation is supposed to come from where? If you want to look for a blind spot, we need to look for bullish engulfing on the higher time frame. So if we said that this blind spot, when market retraces, we are going to buy, right? The blind spot is just creating, right? Market may tend to push, then we'll receive selling pressure from this point, then market will retrace back from this point, then we'll start buying. But then we don't have to start buying now. Why? Because we need to wait for a daily candle to close. Like today, daily candle is going to continue pushing, then close. The market will retrace back to this H4 blind spot. Why? Because we are going to use a daily candle as confirmation of this blind spot. we are going to use daily candle as confirmation of this blind spot. So you need to exercise patience. That is why mentors always keep saying, Nora Karim, exercise patience, you have to wait, right? So let's go back to daily. So look at the daily candle here. This daily candle, if the daily candle close as a bullish engulfing, look at it. This is the opposing candle, and this is the current daily candle. So if this daily candle close as a what bullish engulfing at the end of today, Wednesday, is going to be a strong, is going to be used as a confirmation of the blind spot we saw from the H4 time frame. But now, this market, this daily candle can turn back to become a hammer or to become a shooting star. So that is why we have to exercise patience for this daily to close as a bullish engulfing to give us a strong confidence as a confirmation that, okay, when price come back to this blind spot, we're gonna start shooting, right? We can also, yes, blind spots. This is a blind spot actually, but we wait for the daily candle to close to use it as a confirmation so that we'll have more confidence when price retraces back here. We look for extra entry confirmation. The extra entry confirmation on the lower time frame is just different, right? There we are only trying to have tighten our stop loss to be able to increase our risk to reward ratio, right? We can also scale down to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, if you go to the 1 hour time frame, also it's a good area at that or this point here. We have a rally-based rally at that point there. So that rally-based rally could also support as what manipulation entry formula. So we expect price to continue with this momentum and then retrace it back tomorrow on Thursday. Then you buy. This is my analysis on EURUSD. Quickly, let's look at, I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to drop this setup for you so that you guys can, monitor and see what the market will present for us, right? So now let's quickly look at GBPUSD as well. This pair, they move alike. So GBPUSD. Okay. This is GBPUSD. Okay, GBPUSD, let's look at the higher time frame so that we know the direction we are, right? So from the daily, what is happening on daily? Yeah, from the daily, I did this analysis also from the free Zoom session on my Telegram channel, right? Let's look at it from the daily time frame. Let me remove this one. So looking at it from the daily time frame, guys, weekly time frame, you see the market is pushing up actually. It's an uptrend. This is what? Impulse, correction, impulse, then another correction before we can experience continuation of the trend, right? So from the weekly time frame, we are going bullish. This is what you need to know first before you know the direction where you should be looking for your fantastic five, all right? So now, from the daily time frame, what do we see here? I found a SNRC1 here, daily SNRC1. I found this SNRC1 here. Yeah, SNRC1 here. So with this SNRC1, strong support aligned with the rally-based rally. Remember, this is a strong support, and this is what the rally-based rally. So in this wise, that is what we call SNRC1, guys. I'm used to Quasimodo. So what are we going to do? We mark it like this from body to body of the candle. This is our marking. So I'm going to change the color to this one. All right. So now we can also connect our trend line if you want. Let's try to connect our trend line here. So this is actually our trend continuation, right? So we can connect our trend line there. And then what else? So let's go back to, each of our confirmation, each of our setup come with a confirmation. So this is what? This is SNRC1. it is what? It is a continuation setup. If you look at this market, you see that we're already in an uptrend. This is what? This is where the market started. Higher high, higher low, higher high from the higher time frame. You see that we're already in an uptrend. So for this SNRC1 to happen, SNRC1 is a continuation category, right? It means that, okay, the trend is likely to continue going up. All right. So guys, now let's look for confirmation of this particular setup. The confirmation of this setup is going to come from the weekly or monthly time frame, as the case may be. So let's go to the weekly. See, look at the weekly. We also have a double Marabozo, right there, right? This double Marabozo, two big momentum candle sitting here, showing us the strength of the buyers from the higher time frame. This bullish big momentum candle with a full body, hardly without a week, is showing us the strength of buyers that are ready to push the market from the weekly time frame. So this becomes our what? Our confirmation of this particular setup. SNRC1 startup on the daily time frame on GBPUSD. So let's go back to the daily. Now, like I said, remember the market structure principles. From this point where the market was dropping, is giving a characteristic of a downtrend, creating opportunity based on Fantastic 5 like this. And then the market finally here. So if you look at the H4 time, you see that market structure-wise, H4 is still in a downtrend. So we want the Dow theory to be breached. When the Dow theory breach, it can give us a blind spot, or it can give us another Quasimodo on H1 or H4 time frame for us to start buying without fear or favor, right? So let's go to the H4 time frame. So look at the H4 time frame here. You see that market structure-wise, guys, market structure-wise, this guy is still in a downtrend. So it is not yet time to start buying. So we want to wait for the Dow theory to be breached, either directly from H4 or from the H1 time frame. So look at H1 here. Let me look at H1 time frame. You can also see that the market has been moving sideways in a sideways form, right? So we want the market to come and breach. When market breach, we can have a setup or from this point here, where we can start looking for buying opportunity. But we have to wait for the market to be breached here. We are definitely going to have a setup and also a confirmation from the daily time frame or from the H4 time frame. Depending if we are looking for the setup to happen here on the H1 time frame, we can expect confirmation from H4 daily. But if you see the breach of the Dow theory from the H4 directly, we can expect our confirmation candle to come from the daily time frame. So this is what you need to become a good trader when it comes to Bastra concept. You need to understand top-down analysis. You need to know where the market is coming from. If are you trading a retracement from the higher time frame, or are you trading an impulsive move from the higher time frame? Remember, when the market was dropping, I predicted that, okay, the market is coming all the way down to, from the daily perspective, is coming down to that SNRC1. So from that point, the market started dropping. We started, I told you guys to continue to look for selling opportunity. From this point, you see, when the market started dropping, you see that there was a Quasimodo for sell, and there was a blind spot. Let me show you. Let me remove this one. Because we already do top-down analysis and see that the market is retracing from the higher time frame. So in that wise, you need to start looking for what? Looking for setup in line with the down movement, because the market from the higher time frame is pointing bearish. So we should look for Fantastic 5 in line with the bearish direction. Directly from the H4 time frame, I can show you two opportunities. You capitalize on this. This is the low, high, higher high. Then this is the lower low. This is not a lower low, because this low here was equal to this low. It was kind of like a head and shoulder, right? There's a difference between head and shoulder and a Quasimodo. So this is our lower low. Then market come back to this point after looking for confirmation on the daily, and then you sold, right? Market went back up again, create another opportunity again. After selling from a Quasimodo, market created another opportunity right here. I think, okay, this blind spot is already coming from the SNRC1 daily. So But if you scale down from this point down to this point in the lower time frame, we can also see other opportunity. This is where, if you know the direction, this is where you can go and sit in the lower time frame quietly and be looking for setup in line with the direction of the market, right? So let's go to MTT. So there's other opportunity here. If you look at this point here, we have another Quasimodo here. Look at it here. We have a Quasimodo for sale. A lot of opportunity here. What can we find here? We have a SNRC2 here. This is a SNRC2 actually for a sell, because you know the direction of the market. This is a strong support, rally-based rally, breakthrough support. This is the how do we call it, SNRC2, and then finally you buy, and then the market drop down to our expected direction here, which is this point here. So this is how to actually capitalize on the opportunity. You need to, before you start looking for Fantastic Five, you need to understand the trend of the market. That is why I said top-down analysis is the only analysis you need to understand before you can actually know when to be looking for Fantastic Five, which direction the market is going, and where should I be targeting my Fantastic Five opportunities in the market, right? So guys, this is it. This is the analysis. So you can also look at the chart based on what you have learned on your own and be able to, compare and contrast. You may learn one or two things from my own analysis. I've been trading this concept patiently with top-down analysis, looking for right position to shoot my Fantastic Five. So I am teaching you from my own experience, right? But then shout out to my mentor, Nora Karim, for this knowledge. I really appreciate you. And also shout out to the Almighty God, whose mercy, showers of blessings and ample grace have seen me throughout the journey, without which my life in its entirety, my frustration in the process would have been a mirage. So shout out to the Almighty God, the giver of life, the giver of knowledge, and the giver of wisdom, right? He, like, I can understand the concept, not just because of my mentor, Teacher Nora, but because of the knowledge and the wisdom of the Almighty God. That is why in everything you do, you have to believe in God, you have to trust in God, you have to seek wisdom from God, so that God will be able to open your eyes to see more, right? But then before I end this video, I leave you with my quote: without devotion, there is no transformation, guys. For those of you who come into Forex and feel that, oh, you want to start making money in less than 1 month, oh, no. You have to put in the work. You have to stay devoted to understand that particular strategy, whatever strategy, all strategy works, right? All strategy works. Whichever strategy that suits you, you have to take time to master that strategy. That will call it devotion, stay devotion, which is what I said. Without devotion, there is no transformation, right? No matter what you are devoted to, apart from Forex, in our personal life, in our education, anything we want to do, it is the quality of your devotion that will transform you, right? So whether it is your love, your work, or your life, unless you throw your entire self into it, you will never really know it. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you leave a like. And also, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and share my video. Thank you, guys. See you. My name is PureHEART. Thank you.